In determining disability under the Americans with Disabilities Act, there is such an emphasis placed on the diagnosis and the functional limitations of that diagnosis. And we know that some people may have more than one diagnosis. It is important to remember in your role as a counselor that you are diagnosing them with something and can only speak to that diagnosis that you've provided to them within your practice and within your scope. If a person comes to you and reports that they have a learning disability and that they have maybe been classified in high school with that disability and may have received testing at some point for that learning disability, you can still indicate that within a letter, but it is important that you speak to what is happening in the here and now and not taking on someone's reported diagnosis from then and mixing that into what you're treating them for today. So, if that person wants to come to the table with documentation about their learning disability or receive further testing about that learning disability, that is something that the college can provide a resource for. It is so important that we stay within the scope that we practice and within looking at the limitations of the person's diagnosis and how that affects them in the educational setting.